So we've pretty much come to the end of the fall season for the youth group. As we end off the fall season, we also end off the 2022 year. And so there is a lot to reflect on, even though our youth group didn't start a year ago, we started in March. There's still been a lot of things that God has been doing in FLSM, and so I of course want to share these things with you as we not only wrap up the season of fall, but we also wrap up the year as a whole. So with that, some of the leaders and I want to share what we've been thankful for, what we've been encouraged by, what we've been seeing God do in the youth group through this little wrap-up video. So yeah, let's get to it. When we all came back in the fall, we essentially continued to do the many things that we had already done in the spring season. Things like the Bible study, which was pretty much the main portion of the youth group. We also had a Q&A at the halfway point of our study. But I think one thing my leaders and I realized is that we could actually create more opportunities for the youth members to get involved in the fellowship. And this came especially because of certain changes and shifts within the youth group dynamic. Demographically, we certainly had a lot more guys than girls during our spring season when we were first starting out. And then in our fall season, we ended up having more girls than guys, which was totally different back in the spring. God also gave us a lot more younger students, which we are very thankful for. It was interesting to see this dynamic of some of the older grades and a lot more younger grades and a lot more girls as well. We are very thankful that God has given us many new students who have decided to come regularly, and also those who came in the spring and continue to come regularly in the fall. The general order of worship for the youth group has pretty much stayed consistent still, even from the spring. We pretty much always start with some kind of game or activity to get the youth members interacting with each other. That has always been such a fun part of the youth group.
Are we almost done?
No, we got faster diagnosis than this. It's too much.
March what?
March 20.
Okay, when's your birthday?
March 26th.
March 26th. When's your birthday?
April 22nd.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Say it again.
March 20.
March 20?
March 26th.
Yes?
April 22nd.
Okay, you guys are good so far.
May 23rd.
Okay.
June 19th.
Yes.
I'm screwed
July 4?
July 25th.
Okay.
September 14th.
September 14.
October 19th.
Okay.
November 30th.
Nice.
December 9th. December 26th.
Okay.
Dang.
So it's just raise on.
Raison! What do you like on your pizza, Raison?
Just the crust.
After games, we would generally do some singing, then we would jump into our Bible study, and then obviously prayer time. We've been doing our best to look for opportunities and ways to involve the youth members more in serving in the youth group. Things like praise and worship and singing. Media has also been a great one. In terms of the Bible studies, we would always just have one large group and we'd all kind of be in a semicircle, and then we'd have our Bible studies that way. But because our Bible studies are discussion based, what I decided to change was to divide the youth group into smaller groups for discussion. With this approach, we not only get the youth groups interacting with each other, but we also get the youth to share their insights and ideas and even questions with each other. And this was such a great way to help the youth group grow as a whole. I am so thankful that I get this opportunity to see the youth members every week. It is literally the highlight of my week. Even though I'm a full-time university student and I'm generally quite boggled down with a lot of schoolwork and responsibilities, I always look forward to the youth group every Friday. Just being able to see the youth members every week and investing in their lives and teaching them and walking with them and praying with them has been such an encouragement to me, not only as a youth leader, but also as someone who desires to walk with people and encourage them to grow in their relationship with the Lord.
What I've enjoyed and liked about youth is the presence and atmosphere that you get when you're there. I've also enjoyed the mini games that we played before each lessons, as well as the praise and worship.
What I've enjoyed about the youth group is just, I think the prayer times, definitely. It's just a really nice way to close our time together, but also just in preparation of like the new week coming up or the weekend. We can just take time and just pray for each other, and all of us just can come together and with some openness and just lay it out what's been on our mind or what we have coming up that we could have support for. So yeah, prayer time is just definitely my favorite part. I mean, all of it is good. Go on.
Prayer time has been something very encouraging for me, to have that space, that openness to talk and share about your week. In Galatians 6, it talks about bearing one another's burden, and prayer time is a time where you can be vulnerable and share that load with each other while finding ways to pray for one another throughout the week.
I think I'm just really thankful for Jaden to be willing to, first of all, take the challenge as it got passed down to him. It's been really amazing to see him grow and just teach.
So here we have Jaden editing mid-lesson because he spelled something wrong. SMH.
You guys okay now?
Yes, thank you.
I'm also thankful for Nicole, as she also helps me with reaching out to you guys at school or wherever.
Yes, we incorporate fun games and activities as well as events that we go to every so often, but that does not defeat the main purpose, which is our lessons and growing our relationship with God, as well as learning more about His Word and having that time of prayer at the end.
We make it a point that the purpose of the youth group is to encourage students to grow in their relationship with God through Bible study, through fellowship, through prayer, and not only doing these things on Fridays, but also incorporating these things into their everyday lives. I have most definitely been encouraged by the positive feedback that I have received from some of the youth members who have told me that they've been so encouraged to walk in their relationship with God and grow in their relationship. I am certainly blessed to be someone for the youth members to not only look up to, but even someone that they can talk to and trust, as I not only teach them but also invest in their lives. Like I said in the spring wrap-up video, this is definitely something that I see myself doing for a very long time, something that I enjoy so much. It's definitely a team effort thing. It's not something that I just do by myself. I'm so thankful for the leaders who have helped me and supported me through this. That is pretty much a wrap-up of our fall season and also our 2022 year. We are so thankful for what God has been doing in our youth group and in the lives of our youth members, and we look forward to what He's going to do in the 2023 year. We definitely have a lot of new things planned, and we look forward to seeing everyone back in January. So until then, take care and bye for now.